Hi, I'm Trawler Specialist Jeff Merrill in Ventura, California. Behind me, this red beauty is Moby Duck. She's a diesel duck 462, 2014 model year, designed by George Buehler and built by Seahorse Marine in China. This boat was specially ordered by a very experienced yachtsman. He specified a catch rig, the fly bridge, too numerous to list options. This is really a beautiful diesel duck, probably the best one ever built. Let me go show you what I'm talking about. I'm on the water sports platform of Moby Duck. Stern thruster back in the center, a crane. The dinghy can be lowered back down. I have teak decking right here. There's a quick stairway up to the cockpit. Great place for arriving by dinghy or getting into the water for scuba diving. Up on the foredeck of Moby Duck, I have a Harken roller furling head sail, controlled back aft. There's very high stainless steel railing. And as you come forward, you'll notice that there are two anchors ready to go on rollers. They come back to a Muir horizontal windlass. Aft of the windlass is teak decking, and there is a fence built up to deflect any mud. You have very large bollards and hawse pipes for docking. Standing on the house by the main mast. The main mast has Harken winches, Harken roller furling. You can see the shrouds coming down. There are some fiberglass boxes right behind me for storage. The clear view windscreen, which uses centrifugal force to keep that window of view that you can look through in rough conditions. Of course, the fly bridge is above me. I have the two butterfly hatches for the salon down by my feet, some Dorade vents for air circulation, and this is the place where you can keep your toys. We've got a stand-up paddleboard and the inflatable dinghy. The back deck provides an outdoor sunny area with built-in lockers. I'm actually sitting on the dive compressor. Forward is the cockpit, which is a custom fiberglass built-in area. There's a filler cushion to turn that into a bed. There's a cover over the top. You can take the stairs up to the fly bridge. You can walk around either side deck or go right inside through the double door into the pilot house. The fly bridge on Moby Duck is obviously very high off the water. We have two masts, a main mast and a mizzen mast, so it's kind of right between both of those. All of the electronics for running the boat, easy to get to behind the Venturi windscreen, Stid helm chair to make it comfortable while underway, folding bimini top to keep me in the shade, an L-shaped settee if you want to have friends joining you while you're underway. There's enough deck space out behind the bimini that you have a chair. You can sit back, a lounge chair. Behind the mizzen mast is a canopy that covers the cockpit. There's some solar panels on there. For docking purposes, I have my main engine shift, bow and stern thruster control. I love being on this fly bridge when I'm either underway or at anchor. Excellent headroom in Moby Duck, very tall. You have two entries into the pilot house, one aft from the cockpit, it's a double opening door, or on the starboard side you have a Dutch door, so you can get a little extra air coming in from there. Directly behind the Stid helm chair is a chart area with a good sized surface, some drawers. Your main engine panel is right in front of you with your shift on the starboard side. You have all the electronics you need here, including closed circuit TV, wind, charting, navigation, radar, compass, VHF radio, bow thruster, stern thruster. The center of the boat has a stairway that goes down to the lower level. On the starboard side is your electrical panel with all your breakers. Port forward is another little storage area. You can lay down some charts there. And on the port side, for friends, family, guests, you have a big wraparound settee. That's a place someone could sleep, or if everybody wants to talk to you while you're underway, great place for them to be comfortable. The windows are opening, you get a great cross ventilation up here, and you just have wonderful visibility in this pilot house. Down the steps from the pilot house, you arrive in the salon, which is the main entryway for the lower level. You're passing an electrical panel on the starboard side. There's a diesel heater on the port side. 4 opening port lights outboard, giant opening butterfly hatch above. On the port side are 2 custom built-in chairs, making it easy to read or relax or watch the flat screen television back over on the starboard side. On the starboard side is a full-length settee that will actually fold out to make a queen-size bed. The table is removable. Wonderful gathering spot. Up forward to the guest stateroom. On the way there, you'll pass the washer and dryer. And then on the port side back aft, you can go to the galley, the engine room, or the master stateroom. The forward accommodations for VIP guests is very comfortable. There are 2 bunk beds on the starboard side, opening port lights, an overhead hatch, a little desk area forward. That forward bulkhead is a collision bulkhead. I also have a collision door bulkhead here that brings me into the next chamber. This chamber right here has a separate clothes washer and clothes dryer, so full-size appliances. Outboard on the port side is a wet head, so it's a shower and a toilet, has its own opening port light, and there's a curtain that you can pull across if you want to make it an ensuite. The galley on Moby Duck is on the port side. It's a narrow but conveniently wide enough walkway. All the way after 2 24-volt refrigerators. Outboard is a top-load freezer with a port light above. You have a 3 propane burner, 1 electric burner, cooktop, oven, vented. The appliances are secured right here on the Corian countertop, and you can use either European or United States electrical, 50 or 60, 120, 240. You have the versatility of both. It's a Corian countertop, grab rail, overhead lockers, double basin sink, stainless steel splash guard outboard. On the inboard side, I have a microwave oven, access to the engine room door, and a pantry locker. So I can go aft to the master, forward to the salon, ideally located, very convenient for cooking underway. There is 6-foot full standing headroom in the engine room of Moby Duck. You enter the door right opposite the galley. There's a white dry erase board to keep track of your service intervals. This is a John Deere main engine on centerline. You notice that the engine room space has been moved over to the starboard side. It's a keel-cooled wet exhaust main engine. There is a panel that opens up into the hallway so you can look at the port side of the engine room from the galley hallway. A Seafire fire suppression system, fuel manifolds forward with dual Raycors. There's a large Raycor fuel transfer filter, a sea chest. Behind me and forward is the hot water heater and dual freshwater pumps. There's a 24-volt water maker. The water tank is built in on the outboard side, starboard. There's a workbench on top of that. An opening port light in the engine room. I think that's a great feature. And then a 9 kW generator by Northern Lights aft. There are storage bins for spare parts. This is an engine room that is very well laid out, very well organized, and very easy to look after all of your equipment. The master is aft on Moby Duck. It's a full beam master stateroom. A great headroom in here, easy to get around. There are some steps to get up onto the bed. The bed is just between a queen and a king size, so very, very comfortable. You have 6 opening port lights surrounding, a couple of 24-volt fans to keep air circulating around. There's an overhead hatch, which you can actually use as an escape hatch if you need to. What you see is all gorgeous teak woodwork with plenty of drawers, lockers, and then forward of me is the ensuite head. And from here, I can walk right in. I have a toilet, a sink, and a shower. Well, you've now had a pretty good tour, I hope, of Moby Duck. Thank you for joining me today. If you'd like to know more, you can call or text my cell phone, 949-355-4950. You can send an email to jeff.merrill@jmys.com. And speaking of JMYS.com, we have additional photos, 360 tours, and detailed specifications for you to review. Hi trawler fans, thank you for watching the JMYS YouTube video channel. You can subscribe by clicking the button below, and if you'd like to watch one of our other listings or check out one of our other trawler skills videos, you can click on one of those on the side. Thanks, and we hope to see you back here again soon.